Hello everyone, I'm Nilanjana and I'm an architect by profession and a very passionate yogi. I practice yoga and I teach yoga. Got into yoga by chance because I had this autoimmune condition about almost 19 years ago, because of which a lot of my joints were affected and they were inflamed, and I was written off literally by some of the Western allopathy doctors. To cut a very long story short, I got into yoga and I got into some alternative healing systems and completely got out of that condition, with the result that all my joints function absolutely fine almost 20 years down the line. And I am absolutely attached to this practice, which is a healing practice. It's a holistic practice. So when we think of yoga, we think of flexibility, and of course it has got to do with that. When we talk about this aspect of yoga, that is the flexibility aspect which comes with the practice of the postures, which is the most vivid and known aspect of yoga. A lot of people come to me and they say that we cannot practice yoga because we are not flexible enough. Now that is like saying that we cannot take a shower because we are dirty. It's as simple as that. Flexibility, a lot of people do think that you're born with it, but it's not true. Yes, of course, there are some people who are more flexible than others, but flexibility is something that can be acquired through practice. Now, why do we need to be flexible? It's a very important component of fitness. Most people, when they talk about fitness, they talk about cardio, muscle strength, weight training. But one of the most neglected aspects of fitness is flexibility. Either it is done not at all or done very less, with the results that the muscles, the overworked muscles, do not get enough time to recoup, recover and relax. And that causes stiffness in the muscles, obviously, and eventually it has an impact on our joints as well. So who needs to be flexible? Who all need to practice flexibility? Well, I would say that all people doing high intensity workouts need to get more flexible, do some stretches. People who are hunched up on their computers, sitting for long hours, doing work, they need flexibility. People, as we age and our joints become stiffer, we need to practice flexibility. So quickly I'll tell you how it works really, and how it worked for me and how it will work for anyone. When two bones join, there is a gap between the bones and there is a fluid called the synovial fluid. Now as we age, this fluid becomes thinner and thinner, and so then the bones begin to start touching each other, and that causes stiffness, pain, a whole lot of issues, joint issues, right? When you stretch the muscles, you physically move the bones away from each other and create a kind of viscosity in that synovial fluid which is between the joints. So it gives it a more cushioning effect. So it's so important. Even if you have arthritis, rheumatoid, osteoarthritis, or any other form of joint issues or any other issues, stretching is great. So having said that, establishing the fact that how good it is for us, let me just let you know that how you can practice simple things literally anywhere. So I'm sitting on a chair in my house, starting to just working on the cervical spine, that is your neck and your shoulders. All that you need to do is drop your chin down, keep a straight spine, and take a very slow inhale as you roll your right ear to your right shoulder, opening the left side of your neck. Same thing forward, chin to chest, roll the left ear to your left shoulder. So you can do this 3 or 4 times very slowly, and if you want to enhance that stretch, you just keep your ear to your shoulder, you bring your right hand, press to the top and increase that stretch, and you can walk your left hand away. And you can even add a little rocking movement. So this can be literally done anytime, even at your office desk, literally anywhere. Same thing other side, drop, press, reach and pulse. So it instantly opens up the tense spots around the neck and the shoulders. Then to open the shoulders, you can bring your fingertips to your shoulder heads and just bring the elbows together, lift and circle your arms out. Do this 4 or 5 times. It's a fantastic way to open and release all the stiffness around the shoulders, in the shoulders. You can reverse as well, okay? Now coming to the rest of the spine. All that you need to do is bring your fingers together, sitting on a chair, even on your bed, palms reach forward. Scoop your belly in and begin to round your spine so that the chin comes to the chest. So you've got to be a little away from the back of the chair to enable that rounding in the spine to happen. And then you take a big expansive breath, reaching your palms towards the ceiling, drop your head back. You do this 4 to 5 times or even more. Very slowly exhale. Inhale. So quickly, if I show you from the side, we are looking at rounding completely and then lengthening and stretching the spine. So you just do this a few times and see how beautifully open the whole spine. Then going on to some side bending to open the lateral spine. Take another big breath in, reach the fingers, clasp them, push the palms up towards the ceiling, keep your head between your arms and take a bend towards the left. Exhaling as you bend to the left. Inhale and come back, and same thing, very gently moving to the right. Inhale, come back. Now this time you can go a little bit deeper. Exhale, try to keep your arms straight as you push your palms away. You can hold the top wrist and lengthen and hold. Now when you do this, you might want to just open and push the top shoulder back. So it opens through your rib cage and the intercostal muscles which are in the lateral spine. Most neglected set of muscles. Inhale, come back. Exhale. So side bends are really important because they work on opening the lateral spine, and some of the muscles there connect to our lower back, and which is always tense and stiff. So it helps to release. Exhale, come down. So you can practice this 2 to 3 times to get an instant opening in the spine. Not to forget twists. So you reach your right hand up, take it across to your left knee, make sure your spine is nice and tall. Take your left hand and grip your chair from behind and begin to rotate from the very base of the spine, and your head will turn last. And just hold on to this simple twist for a few breaths and come back. Same thing on the other side. So your left hand reaches up. Exhale, left hand reaches the right knee. Your right hand grips your chair. First you lengthen the spine and then you add the rotation. Try and look to the back. So you're working the whole spine. That is your lumbar, your thoracic and cervical spine. So I'm going to teach you quickly something called the Sun Salutations. It's a combination of certain postures, and we're going to do it right here on our chair to bring instant energy to every part of our body, plus to open the spine completely. Okay? So feet right beneath your knees, firmly planted on the floor. Open your palms and take a big expansive breath. So reach your arms up, push your chest slightly forward, dip your back and take a nice stretch. Then as you exhale, you hinge from the hips, reaching your hands down. Then you grip the back of your right thigh and lift the knee straight up to your chest. Then as you exhale, you reach the hands down again, just folding forward gently. Inhale, grab the back of your left thigh. Lift knee to chest, tall spine, point your toes. Exhale, all the way down. Then as you inhale, reach your hands up again and exhale all the way back. So I'm going to show it one more time, this time with little variation, okay? So take a big expansive breath, slow, filling your lungs with the air, and exhale, hinging from the hips, allowing the hands to reach down, allowing the head to relax. This time grab your left thigh, just the back, lift the knee to your chest, sit super tall. Then as you exhale, fold forward again. Now we're going to take a little twist. So place your right forearm onto your knees and lift your left hand all the way up, taking a nice rotation, twist in the spine. And then exhale, fold forward again, breathing out completely. Now this time as you come up, grab the back of your right thigh, knee into chest, sitting tall. Exhale, slide your hands down, folding forward, allow the head to relax. You can even go all the way down, Now place your left forearm onto your knees, turn towards the right and lift your right hand all the way up. Then as you exhale, fold forward again, allow the whole body to hang forward. Inhale, open, lift, expand, and bring your hands all the way back. So this is a beautiful way. You can do 6 rounds, 8 rounds, 10 rounds, as many as you want. You can be anywhere and you can bring energy, instant energy into your body with this very simple practice called the Sun Salutes. So the other thing which you can really do to find a little more openness in your lower body, sit halfway on your chair, separate your legs slightly, place your hands onto your knees, and then as you exhale, hinge from the base of the spine, reaching down towards your left thigh. Then take a circle towards the right and a full circle back. So you can do this 4 to 5 times. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. So be very aware of your breathing. Just exhale on the way down, inhale on the way up, and we repeat the other side. So it's almost like you're falling asleep and then waking up. 3 more. This is a wonderful way to bring mobility into the upper body and openness into the lower body. Instant energy pick as you come all the way back up. And then you can bring your feet back together. If you want a deeper opening in the back, you can reach both your hands and support, just grip your chair from the sides and then just lift your heart and look up. So it's really important when you do this, if I show you from the side, that you should get that little arch in your lower back. So if you're seated here, see halfway on the chair, you grip your chest somewhere a little higher and then push your chest forward and lift. So you get that little arch in your back. It's a wonderful way to release stiffness in the spine. So these are a few simple things which you can do literally anywhere. As long as you're seated on a chair, you could be in your office, you can be in your house, you can be at an airport, you could be literally anywhere and you feel that stiffness. You just do a simple few of these stretches and you get an instant energy boost and the stiffness in the muscles is released. So I hope this was useful for you and just try and practice this. Stay home, stay safe.